Okay, it is continuation of the previous video, which is on transport of materials across the cell surface membrane. As we discussed earlier, that there are three main ways of transport of materials across a cell membrane that include passive transport, active transport, and bulk transport. Passive transport, in this video, I'll explain the passive transport. Uh, Consider an animal cell which has some molecules higher in concentration on outside and lower in concentration on inside. If I draw a bar chart for the concentration of these substances between inside the cell and outside the cell, as the concentration of these substances outside the cell is higher, so I make a little taller bar, and inside the cell the concentration is lower, so I make little shorter bar. uh, and then I plot a slope from a high to low. So this slope or gradient is known as either the diffusion gradient or concentration gradient. This is called diffusion gradient or concentration gradient. During passive transport, substances move down the concentration gradient. Like if this is the concentration gradient, this slope showing the concentration gradient. If a substance is moving down the concentration gradient and it does not need any energy for the transport of materials down the concentration gradient, this is known as passive transport. This process, as I said, this process does not need energy. However, substances possess kinetic energy, which allows molecules to uh, randomly move and move from a region of their higher concentration to a region of their lower concentration.